Here we are, you guys, the 2022 Mercedes-Benz AMG G-Wagon. This is an absolute beast. Under here is a twin turbocharged V8 making 577 horsepower, and that allows this 5,900-pound tank to do 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. But there is so much more to talk about with this car than just what's under the engine and just what's under the hood. And oh my gosh, closing that sounded phenomenal. Even the doors, you'll listen to that in a second. This whole thing is built just different. The front end of this just has such a beautiful yet menacing design. It's like sort of a luxury military vehicle, I think is the best way to describe this. Big Mercedes logo right in the center of the grille there. AMG logo kind of small, but if you see that, you know you're dealing with something serious. Nice halo-shaped headlights as well. And of course, you get the ram bar in the front, so if you hit anything, well, it's going to get a lot more messed up than you are. Moving along to the side here, on the hood, by the way, only a heat extractor way up here, which is kind of strange, but either way, the design of this, I think, looks absolutely awesome. Also, you get some lights up here, too, with Mercedes-Benz right in there. That looks very nice. Huge, massive AMG brakes, because you're going to need that when you're trying to stop 5,900 pounds. You get another AMG badge right here, V8 bi-turbo. Nice running board right there. Quad tip exhaust, 2 coming out on each side of the sides of this car, and boy, oh boy, does this sound insane. Again, you'll take a listen to it in a second. Massive tires in the back as well, smaller brakes, but that's okay. All cars are set up that way. AMG badge in the back. Very cool tire placement in the back. Way more luxurious than Broncos or Jeeps because, well, it has a cover on it that is white and black just to match the car here. This whole thing looks so amazing. Let's go ahead and hop in the back. And by the way, to open up this car, it's not an actual door handle. You push this in and that opens it, and you grab onto this in order to open the door. So luxurious with the door panel here. You get AMG right on the door sill that lights up, AMG on the door mats, beautiful red leather seats. And this isn't nearly as roomy as some of the other vehicles we reviewed, but this is plentiful. You also get air vents integrated into the side here. And this nice view of this leather just feels so incredibly nice. This is a $200,000 vehicle, so everything in here better be nice. You get air vents back here. Of course, you get your climate control. And, I mean, that's about it. You get heated seats as well on your door panel. Nice sound system, carbon fiber, leather. Not a lot of like options or things to play around with back here, but just rather an extremely luxurious presentation back here. Let's go ahead and hop in the front and listen to the sound of this door. That is the most satisfying click I think I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh my gosh. This, oh yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, the click, I can't get over the click. Let's go ahead and start it up. AMG right on the infotainment system. The steering wheel lowers into place. Let me face away from the sun real quick. So in here you get very high definition cameras, a top down view, the front view, and you can actually change your camera angles in here as well. Very satisfying touchpad, blacked out, works phenomenally. Everything in here is just classy, so classy. You get a full carbon fiber center console in here, which you are able to reveal in order to get access to your cup holders here. And even just these air vents, like everything in here is designed so awesome. The grab handle for the passenger seat is carbon fiber. Like, why not? You get ambient lighting everywhere. Oh my gosh, let's see how this looks when we go into the dark. Oh my gosh, this is such an exotic presentation, whether it's day or night. And looks like our fuel level is low, so Mercedes-Benz themselves are gonna go ahead and find us the nearest gas station. Let's go to Shell, because that's the recommended one by Mercedes. Here we are driving the G-Wagon, and oh my gosh, just feeling the materials in here. This steering wheel is more luxurious than the nicest part of my entire car that I own. You get carbon fiber top and bottom. Some of the softest Alcantara that I've ever felt before right on the sides here. These paddle shifters, they click just as nice as the doors do. Take a listen. The whole thing is just built solid. Of course, you're also going to have selectable drive modes in here, which we will run through those in just 1 second. So there's a little selector right down here that says dynamic, and if you run through some of those, you can see everything that this car will adjust for you. Everything from your engine to your gearing to your suspension to your exhaust note to your traction. And if you go to Sport Plus, that exhaust note sounds so mean. Let's roll down the windows just a little bit. And it is, wow, it is torquey as well. Over 600 pound-feet of torque. Again, this thing weighs almost 6,000 pounds. That's one of the hardest things to actually, sir, that's one of the hardest things to actually like realize, because it manages that weight so incredibly well. All right, let's go ahead and floor the 2022 AMG G-Wagon. Ready, set, go. Yeah. It is, yeah, I would definitely describe this as fast. It is definitely fast. Again, 0 to 63.9 seconds. You're just moving so much weight in such a short amount of time. It really adds to the drama, and that exhaust note is just, oh, that is really something else. I also just went to get some gas in this thing, and I had like 8 people walk up to me and ask questions about this. That is, I guess, a negative, if you want to consider it a negative. Well, I think it's a positive. It's something it gets a lot of attention. Like, this is a flex car, 100%. I mean, it's just basically a Jeep Wrangler on steroids. It's 10 times more sporty, 10 times more luxurious. I love how it's really an all-in-one vehicle, yet also it is incredibly durable and stable. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the whistle and diesel durability tests on the G-Wagons, but these things go through literally everything and they still work just fine. So it's an all-in-one vehicle. This is gnarly. Let's go back over to comfort mode. And oh my gosh. I don't know if it's just placebo, but the selectable drive modes in this thing really do make a big difference compared to a lot of other cars I've driven. Everything just gets a lot more soft. No more exhaust note, no more harsh bumps. It just takes care of all your problems. We don't even have to, okay, yeah, we do have to put our hands on it. You also get your G meter right in your gauge cluster here. And not to mention, guys, you have touch pads in your, integrated into your steering wheel to let you configure what you would like to see inside of the infotainment system. You could run double G-force graphs if you would like to. Hello, police officer. I'm glad I saw you now and not in just a moment. Let's see what other. So you can see your. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. A very responsive horsepower and torque gauge inside of the gauge cluster here. Let's floor it and see what that looks like. Ready? I'll try to lean down here so you can see it. Yep, so we saw 575 horsepower on that meter there. Wow. And not to mention, guys, inside of this infotainment system, if we scroll over and go to vehicle and click seats, we can go ahead and just select our massage. What should we do? High intensity, hot relaxing back, hot relaxing, let's do hot relaxing back and see how that feels. Oh, yep. It just gives you a few punches in the back, but nice, soft, subtle punches. Oh, Mercedes. And the way the gear shifter works in here is very interesting. There's no lever in the center console. Instead, it's like where your windshield wipers would be. And so reverse, you pull it up. For park, there is a button that you push. And to go into drive, you just pull it down and off you go. Also, turn radius in here is very, very nice. And in vehicle, you can select energizing comfort. And this will give you a green-blue lighting and a cool, refreshing breeze to whisk you away to the seaside. That's not me saying that. That is literally Mercedes themselves. Let's go ahead and go into refresh mode as we get our massage. And while we floor it. Oh my gosh. This thing is just on another level. And if we jump back over to the main screen here, of course we get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This massage is hitting different. All right, let's go ahead and do a hard pull in the G-Wagon again. Ready? Go. All right, when you do a first gear pull, this thing gets squirmy real quick. I don't know if you're able to see, but we're going like left, right, left, right. Hot damn. Yeah, when you do a pull in second and third gear, that's when it, what is going on here? This is like a fire. When you do a pull in second and third gear, that's when it becomes more of a smooth, luxurious acceleration. But going from first, I mean, you kind of got to control the vehicle. Also, the infotainment system is surrounded by carbon fiber. There is not one piece of plastic in this entire interior. I mean, everything is just satisfying to the touch. Even closing stuff, it's just such a nice click. You listen to these noises while the seat is massaging you. You get that twin turbo V8 mean sound. You can see your live horsepower or your G-forces or both at the same time, as you can see by just configuring what is inside of the gauge cluster here. Getting that sensational, whatever you would call it, vibe mode that this car has. And just the presence of this thing. I mean, if you want the attention, you're going to get a lot of attention while behind the wheel of this thing, because it has that presence on the road. It is such a beautiful vehicle. Let's go ahead and do another pull real quick. Let's do first gear again, because that was fun. Ready? Very, very fast. Meanwhile, we are getting massaged while doing this. Shifts happen very, very quick as well. Hit that paddle shifter and it's doing it in about 1/10 of a second. Oh my gosh, I did not realize that vehicles could be this absolutely amazing, but indeed they are. I thought I was getting pulled over. Holy crap, I hate sirens so much. And that wasn't even in Sport Plus mode. And that just brings it to the next level. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow. And cornering this thing as well is actually, it's not as bad as you would think. It can handle it for sure. Holy crap. This is a different type of vehicle. Wow, you definitely got to be careful in first gear accelerations. It'll toss you to the left or to the right. It is wild. All in all, guys, I mean, for $200,000, that's a bit out of my price range, but this is gonna have to get just a 10 out of 10. It gives you everything you need. The luxury is on another level. Like, I mean, how could you be upset or sad or depressed riding in this thing? I do not know the answer to that one. The exterior design gets an A+ for me, 100%. The acceleration gets an A+. It is just an all-around, absolutely amazing car to drive. So different, but so much better than actually everything we have reviewed on the channel so far. So if you just suddenly had $200,000, what would you buy? Because me, I don't know, it's gonna be a tough one. Maybe I'm more of like a Lamborghini type of person, but for a daily driver, this thing beats everything in $200,000 from my knowledge. So appreciate you guys for watching, and let me know what you want to see next. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.